Clean Water Podcast. We back again. Second video was a little choppy, but that's okay. It's gonna be better this time. It's gonna get better every time. Every time. We already told you what we're about. We're just gonna jump right into the topic today. Sad week in hip hop. We lost a real one, like a real one.
You ain't gonna introduce people who we are. I know they know it's our channel though, but you ain't gonna tell them again who we are. It's the co-pilot, and they ain't gonna know already. And you know they ain't smart enough to really just look down and be like, who am I watching? I can see if this was with Breakfast Club or some shit. We ain't made it there yet.
That's damn near disrespectful what I did, huh?
It is. Tell the folks, at least tell them who Magnificent 31 is. Shit, you ain't gotta tell them about yourself.
Why you saying like that?
Well, I'm just saying because
that deserves like a special intro when we lead up to the
that's
a special moment for me when you say your name. You just ruined it for me.
I did it.
You just fucked it up for me.
Can we edit it and then
we gonna do something, man.
Okay.
God damn. Anyway,
my bad.
King Drake. My co-host, 31 Magnificent.
31 Magnificent.
I love that. Every time I hear it, when it roll off my tongue, it just laughter comes afterwards. Anyway, today's topic is DMX. We're gonna talk about the legend, what he meant to us, where was he at when he first dropped. All of that. First, before we do anything, we're just gonna have a brief moment of silence for this brother, man, for this king. All right, I was gonna bark after that, but I thought that was gonna be a little corny. Anyway,
You should have barked.
I was gonna come with the R afterward.
Nobody else been able to do it,
just to break the silence.
But nobody can really do it. You know how many times everybody be trying to do it? We all tried and it didn't come out right at all.
I actually practiced it a couple times today. I'm kind of disappointed in myself now that you just said that, but it's okay. It's okay. Anyway, when DMX dropped, like as I said in the previous video, you know, it was a bit of a void in the hip hop industry. Jay-Z was just coming up. I mean, Nas was out, but he wasn't just solidified as that guy. I mean, everybody knew his pen was crazy, but it was still that void. Pac had died, Big was gone. DMX came out with that first album. It was like a nuclear bomb, I swear, man. I used to bump that tape for you youngsters out there. I had the tape and the CD, actually. And when we used to ride in the car, man, hey, man, grab that DMX CD. Grab that dip and and we can play it and didn't have to skip a song, man. It was a classic album. The energy that he brought was unmatched. I thought Pop was the most passionate and energetic person. DMX came out was like, hold my beer, man, or never mind.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say that joke, it's too soon. Yeah. But he came out and his impact was so strong. He touched everybody, black, white, Hispanic, it don't matter who you are, especially lately. I've been seeing posts from everybody, white people, him rocking concerts with thousands of people out there, man. His energy, it was just amazing. It was amazing. And what was your experience with him? Where were you at when he came out?
Man, you know what? It's weird because I've always appreciated DMX for track and field, believe it or not, because I remember Slip and Falling had came out or whatever, right? You know, Slip, Falling, Can't Get Up.
I was already bumping it before the single even came out. I was already on that. I was like, yeah, this is.
So I remember I was at a track meet in Columbus, and at this point in time, I wasn't doing good in track, and this is after I had won state and everything. This is like my freshman year of college went up, you know what I'm saying? So I remember I was at the track meet and I was listening to it, you know, and then I kept hearing that to myself, like, you know what I'm saying, I'm slipping and falling, like, cause I was uphill, you feel me? Like I was way upwards, and then now I'm downhill. So, you know what I'm saying, especially when he was like, wasn't long before I hit rock bottom, I started replaying myself in track. I was like, damn. So I started hearing it, but at the same time, it motivated me when I was listening to him And then, especially when he got to the last verse, you know, because it's basically what he was saying, like, get up off your ass, nigga. You slipped and you failed, but get back off your ass.
His energy was
Man,
infectious.
that shit motivated me so much, man, to where, like, I remember that track meet. I instantly, like, turned it back on, and I went from that struggling point to, I won my first track meet. No lie. I won my first track beat, like, after I had went through that slump.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that song just stuck to me for that reason. I was like, shit, nigga. Every time, I knew that song word for word. If there was a karaoke came on with that song, I don't even need it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's,
it's one of my favorite
Yeah,
songs too. Like I said, because I was bumping it before it was a single. Before they chose it, and when the video came out, I was not surprised. It let me realize something in me, like, okay, you know what, I can listen to an album and pick out the songs that could possibly be singles. But that's another story for another day. Yeah, man.
he was.
His energy was definitely infectious. Like I say, he had the Tupac comparison early, but I mean, he crushed that. I mean, his album was different.
I mean, he was responsible for the Rough Riders.
Man.
He was responsible for Eve.
And
He was responsible for Swiss Beats.
Swiss Beats, I was about
You know
to
what
say.
I'm saying?
Swiss Beats.
Like I don't think a lot of folks know that.
He didn't even want to rap on that stop drop beat. He didn't
Yeah.
even want to rap on that.
Yeah.
He lost a card game
Yep. Yep.
to D, and D was like, you know what? For losing, you got to rap on this beat. And he
Yep.
went in there, and he really said it was the simplest rhymes ever. He called them ABC rhymes. You know what I'm saying? But that's when that song comes on.
Stop.
You hear
Come
that?
down. Open up shop.
Man, it just people go crazy as soon as you hear the intro. It's crazy. It's just one of those things. It's one of those songs. Timeless, man.
Yep. Rest in peace, X, man.
Rest in peace,
Even
man.
when he crossed over, I'm gonna tell you, man, when he crossed over and did the one thing that we gotta give him respect for is for being Buns on Belly. Man,
Yeah, just acting period.
but Belly to me just put him in a whole nother level with acting, because it was like when he first came out there with that pool stick, and you know what I'm saying, in the scene he was like, say sorry. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, you know, fucking wake up Keith. That whole movie, man, he was in that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
every scene.
Every scene, like he
I'm
was
smoking my
selling that
weed.
shit, you know what I'm saying?
I don't give a fuck.
I'm out here, fuck, I'm smoking my weed, I'm running red lights.
Oh, man.
He's just
You
chill
did-
out.
yeah.
Chill out, boss. What you doing? That was my favorite movie, man. I love Belly.
Yeah,
Man,
man.
now for real, like even like that's how I know like DMX so influential on me, because even like when I decorate shit now, I think about Belly, like that whole house. Like when I'm decorating now, I'm like, man,
Right.
Because it influenced me. I was like, man, I want my shit to be just
Clean
like
it
that. You know what I'm saying?
Real simple, but still effective with my decorations.
X my nigga, man. I ain't even gonna lie. X my nigga, man. It bothers, you know. I'm gonna ask you a question though. So, and Fly Tie here brought this up earlier and made me think about it.
Mhm.
Like the difference between when with Nip dying and X. Why do you feel like, you know, like X died, but it's not hitting as emotional as it did when Nip died? Even though X is just as, you know,
I think it was
you
the
know,
way. I think it was because of the way it happened. You know what I mean? It was tragic. Nip died a tragic death. He got gunned down right when he was taking off. You know what I mean? He was excelling, and he was who knows how great he was going to be. And X, it was the way he died. It was kind of like Tupac getting shot. You know what I'm saying? Like the second time. It's like
yeah. So basically, it was more. This was more sad when he died, but when Nip died, it was more like
yeah. I mean,
like
it's
shock.
I mean, if you just be honest with yourself, it's like you're not really surprised by how he died because the way he lived his life.
Yeah.
And
It's one of those things. It's almost like subconscious. It's like okay, well,
I mean,
yeah.
it was self-destruction. You know,
Yeah.
like he battled with his own demons, and
Yeah.
it was basically self-destruction.
Yeah.
And Nip, his life was just taken away from him. Like,
That's basically that's unanimous.
so I mean, it's just different. It's just different.
Mm-hmm. Rest in peace, X, man. Like I
in
really
peace, Nip.
wish. Oh, definitely, always rest. You know what's funny? I don't really even like to say rest in peace, Nip. To be honest with you, I don't. Y'all, you know me. You know, I mean, me and Nip. That's like, to me. People don't know. To me, Nip is like my Jesus. How the Christians is, they got
That should have
Jesus.
been the album of the year, man.
That's
He should've got
Nip
a
to me.
Grammy for
You know what I'm
that.
saying?
He should've got a Grammy for that.
But anyway, X, man, back on that topic, man, I really appreciate, like you were saying, his acting too, though. Like, a lot of people don't know that. Like, his movies, when he did Almost Down the movie, he was not just barely, like, even the Hollywood movies. He was a damn good actor.
He was a force.
Yeah.
He was a force. Definitely a force. Rest in peace, X. Man.
Rest in peace, X, man.
All right, man. This is another touchy subject. I guess this is just like a touchy episode, period.
Never might as well get it out the way. Shit, it's April, something.
My man, Deshaun Jackson.
Oh, Lord, nah, we ain't been talking about that. Man, we been talking about that?
We talking about it.
Lord.
It's part of the culture, man.
I knew we said we were going to start talking about sports, but I didn't know we was going to start talking about sports like that, just jump in there like that.
You gotta address it, man.
That's some bullshit. I just addressed it.
That's what I said.
I just addressed it. Move on.
That's what I said when I heard the allegations, man. I was just like, wow.
Hey, I mean, yeah,
Deshaun
Watson.
Yeah.
Get it right. That's how so much of a bull crap, Deshaun Watson. Come on, man.
We definitely finna bring that one back. That's edited out.
Don't edit. This is what I need. This is what I just need folks to understand. This is what I need folks to understand. Common damn sense, okay? Now it's 22 women.
Hold on, we starting over. I'm cutting all that.
I don't give a damn. I'm back at it. Keep the camera rolling.
Deshaun Watson.
Deshaun Watson. It's 22 women now. 22 people. 22. Here's why I say, I'm gonna just get it off. Here's why I say there's some bull of the most bull of the bull. I tell you why. You who watching this, you probably got regular money like well, I got a little bit of money, but most people got regulation money, okay? And with regulation money, you don't even let 22 people get close to you. So you want me to believe that there's a multi-million-dollar quarterback that let 22 strangers get close to him and they don't massage people? Come on, man. I was born at night, but not last night. That is not even possible. Deshaun is walking around here getting a massage from, he's allowing 22 different strangers to come to his location or whatever.
You know they got like text messages, right?
Again, it's 2020, damn, whatever year we in, text messages don't mean shit. You can create anything. I can make a text message law right now. I had a hacker call my phone and my phone had my number and my name on it.
Damn.
True story. He didn't do anything. That man ain't did nothing. What that man did was, again, just another black man trying to do shit the right way.
He said he wanted to leave.
Wanted to leave. Listen, I want to leave because I done did my job. I've been here. I've been nice. I ain't did nothing wrong. I've done everything. People love me. The town is gonna back me for wanting to leave. So what do they do when there's a black man who can have power from white people?
Sabotage.
You got to sabotage him because now you got allies. He had allies. He had other white people that could go to bat for him and say, no, you got to let him go play somewhere else. So what do? You ruin his character. So now,
and that's usually
that's what they did. 22 damn women. There ain't no 22 women. Ain't no 22 women touch that, man.
Coming back from that right there.
Go in there. 22 women. Drake.
I don't know, man. It's a lot of smoke, man.
Drake, how many times you been massaged? How many times you been massaged in your life?
Not a lot, man. Not like him. Not like an athlete, man. But
Okay.
But it happened during COVID. It started.
That's even dumber.
During COVID.
During COVID, how was the chances gonna go up of more women for to touch you or you touch during COVID? You supposed to be at home.
I mean, that's what's strange to me. It's like, why do you got so many different people massaging you? Like, why? What's the point?
You know me. You know, people don't know me.
You're an athlete, yes, I know.
I'm an athlete.
You get massages.
But not all outside, not just athlete. I'm in the NFL circles. You know that. I train these people.
Do they have multiple massages?
No, they don't. They don't at all. They do not. They do not. They have specific ones that they will only allow to touch their bodies. Why? Because this is the trainer I trust. This is the massage person I trust. She knows my issues. She knows that this hip flexor is usually tight. She knows what I got to do. We get into a routine. And not just me as an athlete. Like, I work with NFL players. They have a routine. There's one person they stick to. If that person I'm going to tell you this here. My homegirl, Keisha, she work on a whole bunch of NFL players. Do you know what they do when they get hurt? Another team? They fly her there. They don't even find nobody else. That's what these guys do. So when they sit here in the media, that's what the media do for some reason. They trying to destroy us. They talking about all these allegations, 22 women. I'm sitting here telling you, no. There's no way that his agent is not even allowing that many people to get close to the money because this is what happens. That's what I'm like, no, that shit's fake, false. Put it on our show. Because the ESPN ain't gonna tell the truth. I tell the truth.
Man, what
no,
if
they
he
lying.
What if he got like some type of dark fetish and he just like to...
Man, what black man got a dark fetish for massaging with ugly white women? We got fetishes with white women, but it ain't that one.
No, I did not like the first one that came out. I can't remember her
Thank
name.
you.
That was crazy because, you know, she talking about like she's depressed and all this, that, and the third.
And
like,
she said the magic words.
Like,
I'm not doing this for money. Bitch, you doing it for money.
Yeah, but it's like...
magic words.
I'm like, you act like, even if he did, it was just like somebody tried to fuck you before. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure he just tried to fuck probably.
He didn't. He would.
Well, if he did or if he didn't, you know what I mean? If he did, he was just pretty much making a pass. He didn't rape you. If all you had to do was say was no. If you said no.
Great. Well, let's just put it out there. Again, I like to use common sense sometimes. Even if you got a fetish, let's say he got a fetish.
I think he lying to them girls. I think he tell them.
Even if he got
in
a
the future
fetish.
with them chicks, I'm like, nah.
You sitting there,
he probably don't call him back.
You got $30 million
to get him back.
to your disposal right now. You could just easily walk to the mall in Houston and get you one that is 10 times better than the massage therapist and say, I will pay you $10,000 and come to my house right now. And they will take it and let them touch me anyway. So it's hard for me to believe these stories when at the end of the day, he's a black man. Okay, if a black man got a fetish, we pay for our fetishes. That's what we do. Like, you love shoes, right? It's a fetish, right?
Yes.
You pay for them.
Damn
He
right.
has a foot fetish. What he gonna do? He gonna pay some Brazilian chick from Vegas to come rub his goddamn feet. Not this motherfucker they put on ESPN. I don't believe it. This is why I ain't want to talk about it, cause I'm really feel a certain way about how they doing it. Like
I said it was a touchy subject.
Like no
Before we
man,
got
that
started.
ain't even close to even
I knew
accurate.
I knew it hit a little harder with you. That's why I wanted to get your take on it. Just see how
That
you
shit's
felt
crazy
about it.
as hell, man. I could not. I still can't believe. It's sad. What's sad is that at least now, even ESPN are starting to question now the allegations. They now, because in the beginning they was running him too, but now they starting to be like, well, wait a minute, why there ain't been no criminal? You know, even ESPN now starting to look the other eye like, wait a minute. I don't know why it took them so goddamn long, like.
That's a whole circus over there. That's a bunch of clown shit going on. It's crazy.
Media, they ain't never sports media.
Defamation of character, maybe. We'll see. I mean,
Never but sports
we'll
media.
see.
And you know what? I'm gonna say this just to back up what another way to be doing. Remember the Odell situation when they told my Odell was in the locker room and then he was messing with the police officer. You know what I'm saying? And he went to jail, or not go to jail. They took him out of there because he was in the locker room after LSU had won.
Oh, yeah,
and then
when
he
he was
hit
giving
the
out
officer on the butt or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it on our show because I know what happened. But anyway, this is how the media do it. It's a boy in the locker room. I know this story to be 100% accurate. Who's celebrating and he's doing some celebratory things with a cigar that's not really a cigar, and he shouldn't be doing it. So because Odell is the OG and looking out for him, he tell him, hey, put that shit up. And to distract them, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? So now the media gets it and they take it to a whole nother level. He ain't trying to get attention. When in reality, if you know, and from the circles, know what he was doing was he was protecting his kid because his kid was sitting here with him and wasn't supposed to have it. And now here come the officer walk in here. So he distract him so he can get this out the way. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, media they do have a certain way of spinning and twisting stories.
Spinning and twisting, and when it comes to them boys, they do it all the time. They do. You'll never imagine how many times I done been out and they be like, Ray, don't pull your phone out at all. I was like, hey man, look, pull my phone out. I'm hiding like y'all hiding. Shit, don't pull yours out either.
Like I said, it's a complete circus. Speaking of circus, we gotta talk about this other circus. There's another circus going on.
Oh hell.
It's going on in Brooklyn.
Well, what the hell you talking about? Can't be talking about.
Do you think the Nets built that team to beat LeBron?
Hell yeah! What you mean? What type of question that is? Why would you even bring that up? Like, do they build it to beat LeBron?
Man, I totally agree with you. I was just wondering your take on that because I mean they are loaded up.
It's funny because you ain't even been here before. You just got here to the studio for the show. Before you got here, we was having this discussion literally in my house about that. Somebody said that they feel like it's still even though. I ain't gonna call Taiwan name, but he feel like it's even still. The teams are balanced with Brooklyn and LA.
I mean, those old players, they're not the same. They're not the same. They're not the same players as they were when they were younger, jumping over kids and that slam dunk contest. I mean, them niggas old now. You know what I mean? It's all about KD, Kyrie, and James. That's all. It's about that three. I mean, there's a couple other cats coming up.
What do you need them for? You just named three. That's it.
For the playoffs.
Them
for the
three,
playoffs, I guess they need the knowledge.
They need you and me.
And
That's what they need. They need you at the 5, me at the 4, and we get a ring. That's what they need.
Man, Steve Nash he already Steve Nash can, he can suit up, take off the suit, fuck it. He gonna get on out there with him too, man. Fuck it, shit. He gonna run third string, PG.
Hey,
we got 7 minutes up in there and get him a ring too.
Them boys got a squad. Them boys have well, you know what's funny? Because everybody's had a squad. Miami, when LeBron was there, we called that a squad. When Paul Pierce had it, we called that a squad. Like when KD was there, we called that a squad. So it's like, it ain't nothing out the ordinary. It's just that this squad is an out the ordinary squad. Because usually you have like a big man, and then you have like a point guard to shoot.
It's a different league.
This squad that they put together is like, when you really watch Space Jam the first time and you seen the Monstars, that's what this squad is. If you get LeBron gonna have to, maybe the movie might help him because he's gonna have to tap into some of that shit if he plan on being them boys. And I'm a LeBron fan. No, I'm a LeBron.
I'm a Laker fan.
God damn.
I've been a Laker fan. Gonna stay one. Been one for life. Not switching up, crossing up anything. LeBron just having to play for the team, so you know what? I'm riding with him too.
That's what you gotta do. That's the power of LeBron.
I mean, he got his championship.
He do. He did. He did that for y'all.
I mean, it wasn't his fault of the circumstances, you know what I mean? You got to play the teams they put in front of you. Everybody else was out there doing the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody was in the bubble.
Yeah.
Healthy or not.
Rain. We collect rings around here, King James. I've been following King James since day one. Since
Yeah.
Well, nah. Like, literally, like, my jersey switch when he switched.
I know.
I'm a Lakers fan right now. When he leaves, you already know.
He was a Heat fan.
Yeah, I'm a Heat, and I was a Cavs fan twice. hey, wherever you go, you get my money. I tell you that now. You get my money.
Oh, man. You got anything else? What kind of music you listening to these days? What's new? What's like the latest thing? Or are you listening to anything old?
And nothing really dropped this weekend that caught my eye. Rest in peace to Mo3 though, because his album did drop and I have not had a chance to get to it.
Can I touch on that?
Go ahead.
So I listened to it coming home from the projects whatever. It's coming home from the projects yesterday. I was like,
So you left the project and project made you think about Mo3?
No, I just scrolled down like what new came out that I don't mind listening to on my way home. So I pumped the Mo3 in and it's jamming, nice production. And he has wonderful range, because he can rap, he can sing, he can hit different tones, he can attack the beat at different angles. Some stuff I was just like, wow. He's singing on this track, rapping hard on this one, then he rapping late. I love his range. But
I had to check it out. Nigga.
Every album is murder, kill, kill. A lot of negative energy though. It's definitely gonna make you cringe. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe I'm just getting old or whatever. But yeah, it's just this topic is all gang, and it gets a little repetitive. So you know what? I'm actually gonna rate this album right now too. I'm gonna give him 3.5.
Huh?
3.5.
I gotta listen to it then, cause I ain't listened to it. If you give him 3.5, I gotta listen to it because Mo3 to me is a 2 water bottle artist.
You say 2?
Yeah, as an artist. So if he's a 2 water bottle artist and you're saying that the album is 3.5, I gotta listen to it now for sure because I
know what? I give him 3. I'll give him 3. I'll give him a solid 3.
3 still strong for my version of a Mo3. Because if you said 2.5, I'd be like, it's a solid 3. I'd check it out. I'd check it out.
It's a solid 3. But like I said, besides he has range vocally, but his subject matter is pretty much
the same.
But at the same time, he's dead right now. There's just they put that album out for him, so it's just
rest in peace, Mo3. Now, but you say the subject matter the same. I think it's just because of the subject matter that he chosen. Because the album that just came off with Young Dolph and Key Glock, Dumb and Dumber 2.
Dumb and Dumber.
They content is the same every damn song. But that bitch snapping so hard. I never snapping so hard.
They got charisma, man.
They
like
do.
You listening to them. I love that they say screed. You know what I mean? It's like, and they say it on purpose. Like, fuck, this is how I talk. You know what I mean? It's how people down south talk. But they're so clever with the wordplay. They got metaphors. I love them. I love the way they rap, man. It's hilarious to me, man.
You know what I think happened? I'm gonna tell you what I think happened. I think they had the album cover done before they did the songs. Because when you look at the album cover, you know, the Beavis and Butthead, it's actually very entertaining. And it gives you that laughable ha. So, and then like, I just feel like when they did that, every beat they got, every time they went in there, they literally had fun. It wasn't they didn't try and get it, do no songs that make you kind of be like emotional or no shit that make you think. It was like, that's how you come in Glock.
Oh,
okay. Like every song on the album, I was listening to it, you know, because first of all, I'm not really a Key Glock fan. I'm a Young Dolph fan just because, you know, where I'm from, you know, but I don't really just listen to all the Young Dolph albums either. So, and then for me, when I go with what I call classic albums, there's only one format that has to happen for it to be classic. When I hit start, if I hit any button after that, it's a no more classic album. I don't give a damn if I'm trying to get past the intro, if I'm trying to get next song. If I touch a button, it ain't classic album. I'm sitting here,
harsh.
And I'm getting ready. You know I'm one of the hardest. So I'm getting ready to fly to LA, right? And then when it had just dropped. So I'm at like track 7, and then I text somebody. I think it was Christina. I text Christina, and I was like, I don't know what's going on, but I feel like Key Glock and Young Dolph on their way to a classic album. And for me to say classic, that means you up here. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like classic. Yeah, you up here. But that's because my version of classic is, can I put it in and let it play, and no matter what day I get in the car, whenever, if I don't, put it in play. If I can keep doing that, it's classic. So, with that being said, I think a 2.5 water bottle artist and another 2.5 water bottle artist figured out a way to combine their forces and make a 5 water bottles. Cause I don't listen to both of them separately. It ain't good. But together, it's like
with the 5.
And together, it was a Drake. I've been listening to it since it came out. Literally, if I'm in the car and I'm bored, the minute I hear that, it's on. I'm good. Yeah, that nigga trolls. Man, that penguin when it first come on, penguins. Man, that thing rolls so hard.
I love the beats too. Like I said, the beat selection.
Do it, man. Take it
that's another important thing is beat selection. They pick nice beats and they flow on them. They flow on them beautifully. Like I said, they got a sense of humor. They still talk the gangster shit, but it's.
They getting 5 water bottles from me. They getting 5.
5.
They getting 5. They are getting 5. And again, the reason why I got to give them 5 is because for me, they captured everything that I look for. And the only thing I look for is, can you keep my attention? Because in order to do that, there's so much you got to do to keep somebody's attention. Because if you become repetitive, you lost their attention. So if you can keep my attention, guess what? You hit every category you need to hit because I didn't do nothing but do this. Because me and you, this is what we do. We judge albums.
I agree with
you. So if
you.
I can't sit here and find nothing wrong, you got me. You won. I can't critique it.
I agree with you. It's a dope album. 5.
5
bottles.
5 bottles. They have to get 5 bottles. They have to get 5 bottles. Again, we're judging based off of today's.
Give them 4. Oh, yeah. You're right.
We're not. I said that like this is what we call 5s, but we're not basing it next to these albums. I'm saying what's out right now, what we gotta choose from, what would have to be considered hot
in today's climate.
That's a 5. Now, if he had a drop when this drop, that's a 2.
I mean, the beats though, man, you can't say that.
It's still my little focus. Come on.
He'll be like, man, those beats is crazy.
Man, whenever you drop on, I'll be like, yeah. Shoot, roll the windows down. Yeah. Yeah, I think that was, yeah. I'm going to give it to him. Yeah, they 5, man.
I'm gonna go 4, man. I'm gonna go
4 is fair. 4 is fair. I just don't think that 3.5 that you gave or whatever earlier. I don't think that was Mo3. But I guess I gotta listen to it. I guess after I listen to it, I can tell you. But 4 is fair. 4 is fair. 4 is fair. I'm gonna be biased because I'm from Alabama. So of course those are the sounds Atlanta and Alabama, like where I'm from right here. So that gave them the extra mic because I hear every cousin I have over the speaker right now when they jamming. I understand what they saying. Like when they saying Screet and all the way. For me, I think that gives them an extra bottle because it's like it brings me back to home at the same time. So it's like, oh yeah, man, that's 5 bottles. Them boy cold, man. I'm about to play it on my phone right now. Cut the show off, man. I'm gonna play it on my phone right now.
Okay, man. We're gonna wrap the show up today, man.
You think it's a game, man? I'm trying to tell you, like, soon as you
stay hydrated.
On my thing, man. That's the thing that you see. Look, Young Dog right here. Soon as they come on, there it is, right there. I told y'all, man. Man, that's a classic. Okay, this is I. You don't know who I am? I'll tell you who I am. This is the Rockstar Trainer Ray, or 31 Magnificent, depending on who you know me by. But either way it goes, you can find both of me, 31 Magnificent and the Rockstar Trainer Ray, at my gym, Olympic Fit. It's in the Metroplex of Dallas, which is where we're at, Plano, Texas, 5508 West Plano Parkway. But because we're in the cyber age, don't even worry about doing all of that. All you need to do really is just go to Instagram, which is what most people do anyway, and type in @Olympic Fit Gym, and guess what? You'll find us. If you can't find us that way, you can still go to Instagram and just type in @DTAE_speed SPEED factory_TX, because that's me. I got a lot of aliases.